health and fitness segment, and I have with me Jill Rooks, who is the owner of the Energy Lab. Welcome to the show, Jill.
Hey, Deborah. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, so health and fitness, what are we going to chat about today?
Well, November is a big deal month if you are thinking about health and fitness personally. It's kind of a crucial time, whether you have a fitness program or you don't have one. If you don't have one, it's a great time to start so that you're not kind of overwhelmed with that January 1st deadline most people seem to feel like they have a need for. You get a good head start on things. And the other really good reason, though, is if you do have one, November is when, once the holidays kind of roll into full gear, which we're getting kind of on the edge, the cusp of that, people tend to lose their minds a little bit. You know, it's really easy to get off track with parties or lists or things to do or being at the kids' school. But it's also the time where people tend to get a little bit run down and sick. So now more than ever is when we might really want to be thinking about and considering how are we maintaining ourselves and our programs, or how can we go about getting one started?
Okay. All right. So now I noticed that you actually at the Energy Lab, which of course I might want to tell people that aren't familiar, the Energy Lab is an adult playground, which I like.
Yep.
It's a studio, fitness studio that's located on Citrus Avenue, downtown Redlands. And you have some interesting there's a TRX and then there's a boxing workshop. Can you talk to us about all the different things you have coming up this month? Because the variety is just, I mean, there's something for everyone.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, we do say that it's a core fitness training studio, but it's also a playground and it's for all ages. So we have, you know, kids up through adults. So I just want to make sure we know that we can kind of play with the kids just as well. And hopefully we're all playing like kids, getting up and down. But some of the programs we've added for November are exactly to do what I had mentioned, to get people either engaged now or to just kind of stick into it. So one of them is the boxing. So we started last night, Wednesday nights. It's once a week, so it's just that 1 hour commitment, and it's to really dive into just fun boxing drills. One of our coaches is an MMA professional himself, and so he has a lot of history, a lot of background, a lot of experience, and he's super patient and really knowledgeable to help anybody, including myself. I was a novice, and now I get to play on the bags, but it's a great stress reliever, and it just feels good to make contact and to kind of throw yourself into something in a safe environment where there's a lot of experience and knowledge. So that's happening Wednesday nights. The other program that we have every month, and it's been ongoing for a while now, boxing might become ongoing if we have some good feedback on it. But the other program that is different than our classes is a strength training program. And this really falls into place. A lot of people looking to just understand the basics of lifting. It's intimidating to go into a gym and just have all these, you know, people who know what they're doing, just doing their thing. And you walk in and you're like, okay, I don't even know where to start. I have been there personally, and it's kind of a scary environment. So we have strength training, and that session is Monday and Wednesdays early in the morning. We start at 5 a.m., and we have 3 different sessions that run through the early morning hours. And it is just like what I said. It's you're going to have coaches right there with you, like showing you how to load a bar, how to unload a bar, how to support other people, how to stand, where to position yourself so that you know you're really safe and gradually building. So those 2 programs are special, what we call events. We put them out there in addition to our class schedule. And then the third one is a cardiovascular event. So we kind of try to cover all the bases. And the cardiovascular event is heart rate training. And that's just, you know, lose weight, get a healthy heart, and have a great time. We do it in our cycling program. And we have about probably 10 cycling classes a week. And we carry out this heart rate training. And again, we're starting in November, really low heart rates, what's called the endurance zone. And it's the time to help support your immune system and get your heart ready for things.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so you were just talking about, I kind of got you a little bit off point. You have 5 points that you're going to share with us.
Yes.
Did you go? Okay, so for, you know, health coaches and community, how to keep us healthy during the holidays. And I also would like you to send those so we can post them as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Are you ready for me to share those?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, great. So we health coaches are different than personal trainers, and there's a lot of people who train out there. We really pride ourselves at the Energy Lab on having coaches who are experienced and knowledgeable to help you in all aspects of life. And so we are helping with sleep. So the first question I ask a lot of my clients is, how are you sleeping? I don't know what kind of exercise program I can give you until I know how are you sleeping? What kind of energy are you coming in here with? So we focus quite a bit on sleep, quite a bit on stress. And that's a big deal also. I mean, that could take your heart rate up way too high too quick if you're coming in off of a really hard day or something just blew up in your life. Or maybe it's just teaching more meditative moments, more stretching moments, more yoga therapy, Pilates moments to deal with stress. We're all going to have stress in our lives no matter what. But the question is really how adept are you and do you have the skills to handle it? And that's what we do with exercise, but also with kind of our coaches help understand where people are at so that we can provide the right amount and intensity of exercise on top of that body. And then the third question would be your nutrition. So again, if you're coming in with a real inflammatory system, which means a lot of sugar coursing through you or a lot of packaged type processed foods in your body, we're going to have to approach what exercises we're giving you slightly differently so that we can make sure you're not going to hurt yourself, because that inflammation is the source of aches and pains. So we talk quite a bit coaching, the big picture. So it's really more of creating a lifestyle, understanding how you're sleeping, understanding what stressors are affecting you, understanding how you're eating, and then how we can apply movement to all of that. And the fifth key is the community and the people you surround yourself with. So our goal is to lift each other higher. We want to make sure you're with the people who will make you feel good.
Yeah, and in fact, you guys do a great job at that. Well, if you could, thank you so much, Jill. If you could send me those points, I want to post those because I think we just need to keep them in front of us so that